How's it going, everyone? In the following video, I'm going to show you how to turn your old dry rotted tires into good running silicone over foam, aka splungies, people call them, and get some more life out of them. But following things you'll need: your tires, of course. I like to use an axle. You can do it with them in the car, but it's easier to do it, just on an old axle. The Permatex windshield sealant. This is a flowable silicone. Some denatured alcohol, rubbing alcohol, isopropyl, anything that'll, you can clean the old tires with, and a paper towel. So let's get into it. Okay, so first thing I like to do, a little crazy there, is just make sure the old tires are pretty clean. Work it in, I'm using these orange ones just so it's a little easier to see on camera. Okay, so that'll dry for a few seconds. This stuff actually, I get at AutoZone. I'll put the link for it in the video down below. But it lasts quite a while. I've done with this half a tube, probably, I don't know, 20 sets of tires already. And I still have half a tube left, so. All right, so they're pretty dry now. First thing, hands are a little slippery. It's tube slippery because it's silicone. Just put a bead around the tire like this. And you can do them one at a time, but I like to do them both. Okay, and you just take that, rub that in. Make sure you get it all down the sidewalls. It's going to be messy. You can use rubber gloves too, but I don't use rubber gloves really for much anything. Make sure you get it up that sidewall all the way to the rim. That'll help with longevity. Okay, and then I just take them and roll them on the cardboard to smooth it out. And it is flowable, so it'll find its own level. Looks a little chunky right there. Now I just roll it in my hands a few times. And if you do it when it's in the car, you can just flip the car upside down. But if you do it like this, then you gotta set it on something. And just let that dry. Usually do 3, maybe 4 thin coats. Because if you get it too thick, it'll start to drip and then you'll get bubbles at the bottom. If you do it thin like this, it doesn't flow as much. Another thing you could do is use a hair dryer, but that you got to be careful. You don't want to push the silicone around. So I'd usually just let it dry naturally. About half hour to 45 minutes, and you come put a second coat on. Same steps, all that. Third coat, fourth coat, and you know, you're good to run. And if you have a tire chewer, you can chew them up. If not, you can use a little bit of sandpaper, but I find that if you get them pretty level from the jump, you don't have to worry about chewing them up really. So I'm gonna run a couple cars here on the track and show you the difference. Okay, just for the interest of time, we're gonna use silicones that I already did. You know, don't have to wait for 4 coats to dry on them other ones. But these are brand new foams right out of the package. And these are old silicones, old foams that I siliconed. So we got 2 cars here. Little different chassis. They have the same motors though, same gearing, same bodies. This one, number 4, is the silicones, and number 34 will be the foams. So let's see how they run. Alright, so first up we got the car with the foams. Now if you're running a hobby track and they glue the track, they use like a compound of some sort on the track, then the foams work great. But when you're running a home track like mine, or a track that they don't, you know, prep, then you get a lot of this. Yeah, the car's real squirrely. Don't have a lot of grip. Now you could use traction compounds, but then, you know, you start getting your tires all sticky. Everything you put your car on, you're picking up every little particle, and you have to clean them and recompound them a lot. So in theory, that's why we like to run some foams, because you can get it a little more. You got more drive coming out of the turns. So yeah, that's why we go with the Spliongies. Like I said, you know, if you're gonna prep your track with glue, or, you know, some kind of, people say they use oil, motor oil, soda, grape soda, I've heard, stuff like that. But then, you know, it gets real sticky, and I gotta crawl on this track. As you can see, it's against the wall. If I gotta make repairs or get a car way back there, so I don't want anything real sticky on the track. And here you can see on this lane, actually, this is the lane I run all the time, and you can see it. You know, I'm starting to get my groove going there. But that's just from the silicone residue, I guess. Yeah, there you have it. That's the video there of why we run silicones, how to silicone your tires, make your car handle a little better on unprepped tracks. Then they run good on prep tracks too, the silicones, if your local hobby shop allows it. So you know, you don't have to go buy tires every time your car sits for a while and they start to dry out. You just silicone them, and there you go. You're on the road to longer tire life. So yeah, best of luck to anyone doing this. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, direct message me. Check me out on Instagram, the Slot Spot on Instagram. I think it's easier to direct message there than it is on YouTube. But yeah, until the next one, take it easy.